What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate FIFA series. Today I've got a very interesting squad builder for you, one that I'm going to do probably throughout a few of the big leagues in Ultimate Team. And as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, this is a BPL transfers team. So the idea behind this team, guys, is new players in the BPL, not players that have moved from BPL club to BPL club, so there'll be no one like Van Persie. More players that have come from outside of the BPL in Europe, or mainland Europe or whatever, and have come into the BPL and are playing this year. So on the bench we've got a whole bunch of people that didn't make the team. Oscar of Chelsea, Asaidi of Liverpool, Azpilicueta of Chelsea, Miku of Swansea, Anita of Newcastle, Julio Cesar of QPR, Aruna Kone of Wigan, Kevin Morales of Everton, and Gaston Ramirez of Southampton, Benteke of Villa, De Guzman from Swansea, and Coutinho from Liverpool. Those are some of the players that didn't make the team. There's obviously a few other players around as well, especially the Newcastle French boys that aren't on here, that don't make the team, the bench or the reserves. But let's get into the team, guys. So in goal, it's pretty obvious who's going to be from now on. Let me just go to BPL, and we've got a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. In goal, we've got Hugo Lloris, plays for Spurs. Hugo Lloris came from Lyon and cost 15 million euros plus 20% of the next transfer fee. Rated 86, a stupidly good goalkeeper in this game. In at left back, guys, probably people are expecting me to put Monreal in this team. I've gone for Alex Butner. The reason why I went for Butner is because I actually did a one-off series in FIFA 12 called A League of Their Own, where I had a silver team from the Dutch league, and I had Butner in the team, and he's a beast. His long shots are incredible. He's got the long shot trait. He cost me like 15,000 coins. He came to Manchester United from Vitesse Arnhem and is a pretty solid left back. Good pace and good skills. In at one of the first centre back spots, guys, we have got Yang Mbiwa. If this ever loads up, there we go. Yanga Mbiwa. I apologise. So Yanga Mbiwa from Newcastle, came from Montpellier. 76 pace, 81 defending, 79 heading. That's David Luiz overpowered stats, that is, I'm telling you. He's a very strong player. He's quite tall. I really liked him. I played 4 games with this team already, guys, and I really like Mbiwa. The other centre-back we've got is Nastasic for Man City. He came from Fiorentina as a part exchange with Savic from City. Again, a ridiculously good player. His work rates are very good. 68 pace, 76 defending, 76 heading. Very strong player. There wasn't too many centre-back choices for this this team, and a few of the choices I could have had were really bad centre-backs to use. And I wanted to kind of use players that are actually playing in the BPL as well. So, like, yeah, I could have used Mbia as well. But these are the 2 guys that I've gone with. Then at right back, guys, there is only one option for me here, and that is Maicon. So Maicon went from Inter to City for £3.5 million. That's so cheap. He's ridiculously good in FIFA. I love playing with this guy. He's worth like 100,000 coins. He's an awesome player to use. And he completes the defence, so a pretty strong defence so far. In at the CDM spot, guys, we have got Javi Garcia, another Man City player, came from Benfica for £16 million. He's really good in FIFA. His pace isn't the greatest, but 83 defending and 86 heading for a CDM is godlike. Can't complain about that. In at the right midfield spot, guys, we have got inform Pablo Hernandez of Swansea. Obviously, he's playing really well because he's got an inform. He went from Valencia to Swansea for £5.5 million and has 4-star skill moves. So 85 dribbling and 84 pace. Not too much wrong with that for a right midfielder. In at the left midfield spot, guys, you probably guessed who it's going to be. We have got Eden Hazard. Again, if this decides to load up. Eden Hazard, when he does load in, there we go. Came from Lille to Chelsea for 32 million euros. A very nice addition to this team. 90 pace and 90 dribbling. Very tidy player indeed. In at the cam spot, guys, I'm going to go a bit biased here and say, well, and pick Santi Cazorla. Like a few players on the bench that I could have picked, Oscar, for example, or Coutinho, De Guzman. I went with Cazorla. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, very good passing, very good dribbling. I had a look around. I couldn't find how much Cazorla came from Malaga to Arsenal for. Probably knowing Wenger, in the region of 10 or 15 million pounds though. So Santi's been a godsend for us this year so far. In at the first striker spot, guys, we've got another Arsenal player, Lucas Podolski. Podolski cost, I think, around 13 million from FC Cologne. That's where he came from to Arsenal again. 87 pace, but 87 shooting. Godlike. This guy is deadly. You're going to see some great goals from him coming up in the gameplay. Fantastic player. And then the last striker spot, guys, we've got Loic Remy, who of course came from Marseille to QPR for 10 million euros. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 92 pace, shooting, passing and dribbling all over 70, heading at 84. An exceptional card. Very, very strong card in the BPL. One of the best players in my opinion in this position. And that completes the team, guys. So this is the team. They are the BPL transfers. If you are enjoying this squad builder, enjoying this video, be sure to leave a like rating, guys. It does help my channel a lot. If we can go for like 3,000 or 4,000 likes, that would be crazy good. But let's get into some gameplay. Okay, guys, we are back with some gameplay, and I just want to show you that first of all, I'm in Division 4. My record's 94, 8 and 26 at this stage. Not a crazy good record, but definitely pretty decent. Obviously, I've got, you know, around 10 EA disconnects thrown in there for good measure, because EA love to troll. We're using this BPL team, this BPL transfers team. A few players that I really like in this team. I really like Yanga Mbiwa. I find him a fantastic defender to use, in all honesty. I just want to show, like, talk about his attributes for a brief minute whilst you see me up against Tillman's Toasty. And a few games, I played 4 games with this team, all in Division 1, of course, and you see some real nice goals from me. And like, so Yanga Mbiwa, 6 foot tall, which for me is really strong in a centre back. It really helps, you know. 6 foot tall, 76 pace is crazy good, 81 defending, 79 heading. You can't knock that. So him for me, a great player in this team. Another, like, considering this team is technically quite overpowered, because only Eden Hazard is 87 rated, or like rated higher than 85. I really like Javi Garcia. He's been one of those players that gets put into a lot of, by the way, I missed that penalty that I got, that gets put into a lot of BPL teams. His 83 defense and 86 heading is godlike. Absolutely godlike, guys. Honestly, if you build a BPL team and you need a CDM, use him above anyone else. His work rates are good. He's just always in the right place, and the fact that he has 66 pace means nothing in this, like, in this position. And the way he plays really doesn't matter too much. And you see we pick up the first win there, 2-1, guys. Another player that I really like in this team is Pablo Hernandez. 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 84 pace and 85 dribbling is really good for a right mid. But he's also got 75 shooting and 74 passing. Now, the only issue that I find with a card like this is that he's right-footed. I like my wingers to be left-footed so that they can cut in. I could swap wings, but of course Eden Hazard is also right-footed, so I like him to come in and cut inside. And then talking of Eden Hazard, considering he's rated 87, and I found this every time I've used Eden Hazard in a squad, he is not very good. Look at this for a passing move, by the way. I actually watched the replay of this goal, because those 2 passes there between, I think, Podolski and Cazorla, who's my number 3? Maybe Maicon there, actually. I don't actually know who that was. My number 8. So it's actually Pablo Hernandez. Just fantastic passing, and that's what I like about this team. And if you guys decide to build this team, obviously you can replace Hazard if you can't afford him, and Maicon if you can't afford him. But this team is crazy fluid. Like, the fluidity, the movement between the players is really nice. I always had an option to pass, you know. There was always an option. More often than not, the reason why I fucked up was because of my bad defending or my bad attacking that caused a counter-attack, rather than the players being out of position or getting bullied or anything like that. This is a crazy good team. So Eden Hazard for me isn't a great player to use, and look at that for a finish there from Loic Remy as well. A nice heel-to-heel click just to get in before the defender intercepted. And look where Podolski picks the ball up here. Bounces through the 2 defenders. A nice 1-2. Barzagli is never going to catch Podolski here. The goalkeeper rushes out. A nice finesse shot, and boom, 3-2. And that is how the game finished. Game number 2. We pick up another 3 points. So going on to the forwards, guys, Remy and Podolski, I'd recommend both of them highly. Cazorla, I like him, and I don't just like him because he's an Arsenal player. You'll see a goal he scores, I think, in the next match or the match after. Because of his work rates, let me have a quick look on FootWiz to see exactly. At a guess, because I don't actually know, at a guess I'd say he's got medium work rates. But it wouldn't surprise me if after I've said that he's got a high attacking work rate. He has indeed got medium work rates. Okay, so because of his medium work rates, he is always in the gap. And in a 4-1-2-1-2, I tell you, it's just godlike. I can't explain to you how nice it is to have a player that just sits in the hole behind the strikers. He lets Hazard and Hernandez go past him. He drops back a little bit. He's there for the link-up play. And in a 4-1-2-1-2, that's exactly what you're looking for in a centre midfielder. Sorry, a cam, not a centre midfielder. Well, he is a centre mid, but, you know, the cam position. So he links up really well with Podolski and Remy, and you'll see a goal in the next game, I think, where that really comes to life. So this is game number 3 now. Let's talk a bit more about the gameplay rather than the team, because those are the best players for me in this team. Yanga and Biwa, Hernandez, Garcia, Cazorla, Podolski, Remy, everyone's so good. Everyone is so good, and that goal there, I think that was the goal. No, that wasn't. That was an over-the-top chip through ball. So, 2 goals in the 45th minute, by the way, as well. Made it 3-1 with Podolski there with a cutback, dirty, sweaty, trampy goal because YOLO. And then in the 55th minute, this guy pulls one back. Look at this. He sold me. He absolutely sold me. I thought he was going to step outside. He'd been stepping outside a lot this game. He ended up just walking inside and ruining me. Podolski here through. Look at Cazorla just dropping into the space. Done the defender. He's got Remy on the far post and another cutback to put me 4-2 up. And you're probably sitting there thinking there's no need for the cutbacks, but check this out. 85th minute, Diego Milito. I've got him. I've got him covered. I've got him just good defending. You know, I'm marking him out of the game. A weak left foot shot goes in underneath Hugo Lloris, and then in the 90th minute, guys, Arturo Vidal into Hamsik. Hamsik has got men over the far post cross. Hernandez is there to make it 4-4. So I would be losing now if it wasn't for those tramp goals. But guys, you know we had 2 45th minute goals. Let's go and have 2 90th minute goals. Cazorla again in that gap. Sends it into Maicon. Steps inside. Steps in outside. Maicon with the finish. Maicon with the goal. 5-4 in a 9-goal thriller. Thank you very much. I will take it. So we go into the 4th game. Now this guy's got a solid team. Hazard, Balotelli, Sanchez, Cazorla, Torre, Alonso, Company, Pepe, Rafael, Jordi Alba, and David De Gea. Could have a bit better chemistry and stuff, but that's a solid team. You know, I showed with the 6th chem team that as long as you've got them in the right position and formation, it's not a big issue. Into the 12th or 13th minute, Loic Remy here going through on goal, gets tackled. Eden Hazard, what is he doing there? God only knows. But he manages to tuck that one in the back of the net. And this is what I was talking about with Cazorla. Look at this. Remy running. Cazorla gets in that space. Nice little cushion pass there for Podolski to make it 2-0. And then I go and get Yanga and Biwa sent off. Well, I think it was him anyway. Maybe it was Nastasic. No, it wasn't Nastasic actually. I got Nastasic sent off. And I thought, crap, you know, this guy is pretty decent. We was having a good game even though I was 2-0 up. But boom, straight after I get that red card, who's there? Lucas Podolski with a big head to make it 3-0. And a few minutes later, Podolski sends it through to Loic Remy. Remy into Cazorla, who's again in that space. And boom, a lovely little cushion finish over the goalkeeper. Fantastic goal to make it 4-0. This team, brilliant to play with. Ended up conceding a couple of goals. I didn't want to show this guy's goals in this game because... well, you'll see in a second. But Podolski here, boom, takes a shot. It's saved. Cazorla's just in that little hole again, makes it 5-2. And then just after half-time, Loic Remy here puts Lucas Podolski through. Pepe's not catching him. As good as Pepe is, he's not catching him. Podolski slides it under the keeper to make it 6-2. And as soon as that goal, or after that goal went in, I made a substitution because it went to 6-4, I do believe now. Yeah, it's 6-4, 10-goal thriller. And boom, I get kicked off the EA servers. I get awarded the loss. I lose my DNF. I don't get the 3 points in Division 1. All frustrating stuff. That would have been 4 wins out of 4, undoubtedly. I was 6-4 in like the 78th minute or 80th minute. I was never going to throw it away from there. But yeah, so you'll see me get the loss after that. But this team, guys, is fantastic. I urge you to go and build it. I want you to put in the comment section the league you want me to do next. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Peace!